Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line. That's 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Hey, switch gears.
Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram, and he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This is Edwards. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Cut, 280. 57 to Mike. Pick up the ball.
On first down, Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. Takes this to the 45. Broke. Tackle, bought him a little extra space.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
48.
Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To throw is Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Check.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a fake here, direct snap to the up man, and the gamble pays off. They get the... First.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Going for the deep ball. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That's the way. Mike 54. Mike 50 left. Check 3.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Jackson, and it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Jackson now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Jackson. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Got a man, it's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he was kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And how about that for just running out the clock? A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
This time Wilson will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a give, right side. Grant, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Grant. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
48.
There.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 48.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Now Wilson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And it's caught. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Corey Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. On 1st down, Edwards. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Zebra.
48.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught by Brown. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Jackson. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the interception, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after.
And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
I can't believe they let you play.
Jackson now. It's complete to Snead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Draw play, Ingram now. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together